Hello, everyone. I'm Megan, and I am on here today to talk to you a little bit about why wearing the Lifewave X39 patch for more than 12 hours is actually less effective, not more effective. I've been trying to come on here lately and actually talk about some of the things that I see in the comments, some of the emails that I get, and just different things that people are saying. And I have heard from quite a few people that they are wearing it for various reasons. Maybe they've been told that they could wear it for longer than 12 hours, or maybe they're trying to save money and wear it for longer than 12 hours. So they're thinking more is more. And the truth is that sometimes less is more. And I think this is I hear this all the time with people that are using LifeWave because, they're like, wow, it works so well. I don't want to take it off. I want to keep wearing it. And a big theme that I've heard is people really want to get their money's worth. But the truth is you're going to get better results when you don't keep that patch on for more than the 12 hours. So the first thing that I want to point out, and actually elephant in the room or the box in the room, I also just wanted to say that I got a very special gift. This is not from the LifeWave company. It's somebody that works with the company, but not someone, the company themselves actually sent me. This is like above and beyond crazy, the new water machine. So it is, I think it's called the X2O water machine. They spoke about it. David spoke about it a lot when I was at convention last year. It was very delayed, so everybody's been waiting for it. Everybody's been emailing and asking, where is the water machine? When is it coming out? And honestly, I didn't have any more information than anybody else did. So I didn't know, but someone was kind enough to gift me this machine. I've had various health problems, and they really wanted me to have this machine to be able to try it. So I am going to be, first of all, using it, seeing how I think it works, because of course, although I really like LifeWave and I like a lot of the things that they do, I always have to try things myself to see. So I am going to be doing an unboxing. It's a huge box, by the way. It's very heavy. So I'm curious about what the actual size is like. It just arrived today and I had a pretty busy day. So even though I'm dying to get it set up, I haven't had time to open it. I want to do just an unboxing so we can even see what's in here. So I've got my camera battery charging, and I'm going to be setting that up today. And I was not asked to film any videos. I was not asked to do any. It's so funny. The cats always decide to play when I start to film. But anyway, wasn't asked to film, wasn't asked to share or do anything with it, which is really gracious. It was just a gift with no strings attached. However, I wanted to share it because I know that I've been wondering, like, how does it really work? And as much as I love the company, it's, they're great. I don't usually take things from companies. I take it from how do I feel? What do I think? And although I am a brand partner, I do share their products. I don't actually necessarily recommend every single one of their products because there's a couple of them. For instance, me personally, the skincare just is not my thing. So I don't sell the skincare, and I think a lot of people love it. I hate synthetic fragrance, so I'll never use it. I'm sure it's lovely, and if I could use it, I would, but it's not my thing, so I don't wind up selling it. And so same thing, I want to try the water machine. I don't even know the exact price of it, I'll be honest, so no idea. I know it's valuable for sure, but I don't know all the details yet, but I'll fill you guys in when I know, and kind of curious, what people would like to see. But for the most part, what I'm thinking is I might do a daily update on shorts, just to kind of say how it's going. I'm planning on showing when I open it, showing the parts. I'm not going to try to do a full technical explanation. I leave those up to David Schmidt. And two, I never really know what I can say about products. I know it does a lot. I heard some pretty miraculous things at convention, but for the most part, I probably can't repeat those miraculous things because they're probably not compliant. So all I can say is I'm kind of expecting a miracle. We'll see if that's true. I'm hoping for a miracle with it. I definitely experienced that personally with the patches, but we'll see. Like anything I try, we're just going to see. So anyway, sorry to go off on a tangent. That's why there's a huge, huge box sitting next to me. So very, very excited though. It was like the most generous thing. I've ever had to get a gift like that. Don't know where it's going to go in my apartment. We live in a 1,500 square foot apartment with, pets, cats, everything. So I think it's probably going to go kind of by my TV, by the window, because there's just no more counter space. I have like a yogurt maker, a blender, everything. So once I figure out where I put it, we'll see, but I'm willing to make space because I think it is going to be really, really amazing. So one more update. Sorry, I'm going to get back on track, I swear to you. Also, I'm like the last on board to try this. Lifewave did send me this Celergize, and I let it sit for like 30 days. The reason I let it sit, the reason I didn't really want to try it originally is that it has, 11, 14 different supplements in their one supplement. So it's a blend of many different things. I'm a hypersensitive person, so I usually like to start things one at a time. So it's kind of like, do I want to open this can of worms? Like, will it make me feel good? Will it make me feel worse? You never know. Even good things for me sometimes can be not that good. I finally decided that I was feeling pretty good and I felt good enough to try something new. So instead of the recommended, my cat is on his wheel back there, by the way, if you want to see what he's doing. He's running on his wheel right when I started to film. Anyway, so I decided to not start with the full 2 scoops. I started with a half a scoop. And so far for me, I'm feeling good. I personally, I've always kind of trying to detox from toxic exposures that I received as a hairstylist, working with chemicals for 22 years and living in a moldy house. So I'm still detoxing. I felt like when I took this for the first 3 days, I felt a little bit more detoxification happening. That's just me personally, which I like, but I only took a quarter of a dose. I think if I had taken 2, it would have been too much for me. So anyway, that's just a little update. I finally tried it. So far, so good. It tastes, I wouldn't say it tastes amazing. It's not like I just want to drink it, but it tastes pleasant. It's not bad. So that is the little update on the Celergize. I didn't really think I was going to try it because I like single supplements better, but it does, it's kind of nice to be able to get I was taking a lot of different capsules to get what is in there. There's some things that I wasn't taking, but I was taking so many different capsules. So I finally just decided this might be kind of nice to just drink it in a drink instead of, taking all those separate capsules. So anyway, why are we here? We're here just to talk about the fact that we see a lot of people that are wearing the patches for a long time. And even initially when I started wearing the patches, I was like, I think you can wear them for 24 hours. I think you can wear them a little longer. Not how I started, but I was thinking you could maybe use them a little bit longer than you actually can. The patches are really designed to send a signal. And that is only supposed to be on your body for 12 hours. It's one of those things when you wear your patch, certain people feel them, certain people never feel anything. But for the people that feel them, let's say they feel more energy, maybe they feel better overall in some way, shape, or form. They often want to keep those patches on for longer. There's a few different issues. One is that your body will eventually acclimate to the signal. And after a certain point of doing that, you're going to have diminishing returns and your body is going to not respond anymore to the patches. So there is always a risk of that. Do I think it would be forever? I mean, I'm not a doctor. I can't truly predict what would happen. I don't think so. I think you could I don't think it's the end of the world. If you wore it, you didn't know, you wore it for 20 days, you didn't take it off. And then you found out, oh, I shouldn't have done that. I don't think anything is a disaster. Probably take a break. I'm not giving you medical advice, obviously, but I would just take a break, move on, and wear it for the normal amount of time. But the patches truly are based on phototherapy, and they are reflecting light using it's a proprietary crystal matrix that was really designed for 12 hours on and 12 hours off. So if you open up your patches, I don't know if people actually read this or not, but they come with a really nice, very simple set of instructions. It's going to show you some basic places to put your patches. You can cycle through those spots. You don't need fancy spots for your patches. You don't need to have like charts and plans. You can just stick that patch on. It's going to be fine. Use the directions. It's going to tell you wear it for 12 hours, up to 12 hours, and then discard the patch. Think about it this way. I always go back to my gym analogies because I used to be, a fitness model and do fitness competitions. So fitness is a big part of my life still. You would have much better fitness effects if you went to the gym for an hour a day and obviously recorded your workout, you used progressive overload, you got stronger, and then you rested. Going to the gym 24 hours a day would raise your cortisol. You'd be super tired. You actually probably wouldn't have time to have a job. It wouldn't be better. More is not better. And as far as how much, a lot of people I think are trying to do it because they want to save money as well. And I get it. I get that things are expensive. I'm not trying to tell you it's no big deal. Just spend all your money on LifeWave. Like, we all have budgets. We all have whatever our fixed income is. Most people do have, a limit to what they can spend. So I completely understand that. But truly, you're not doing yourself any favors to keep your patch on for more than 12 hours. And in fact, I'm going to be doing, I have a Patreon, which I link to kind of constantly. It's like my little interactive community that I have where people can join, and I have some private live streams. And I'm going to be doing a live stream this Sunday talking about the exact way that I started the patches, which wasn't even for 12 hours. It was actually very different. And there is a different way that I often share it with my clients because, and again, not medical advice, not telling you what you should do, but I find that many people can't wear it for 12 hours right away. It's a powerful patch. And although I can't always say exactly what the patch does because I never know, what is compliant and what isn't, it does a lot. I've heard many stories in the comments of people that did wear it for the full 12 hours. And is it doing something bad? No, not at all. I think the patch is great. It's just a lot for the body all at once. So if 12 hours would be a lot, imagine what 24 hours would be. It's a very, very long time to keep it on. So I always just try to come on here, share something really simple with you guys. These things are not always obvious. And I've just been trying to come on with some real talk lately. I have been wearing the patches for a year and a half. I really like them. I think they're great. I will always wear them. I started sharing. It was never a plan of mine. I didn't sign up and think, oh my gosh, I'm about to enter into the world of network marketing and MLMs. It was never something that I did. Truly, it was never something that I wanted to do. It's had really good things. It's had things that weren't as good. So it's a mix, right? Like anything, every single thing has pros and cons. But the biggest thing that I see is there's just so much hype going around. And I like to I don't want to deflate it. I don't want to disappoint people or make them think that phototherapy is not a good option, because it's been a great option for me. I'm wearing a patch here and I have a patch behind my neck today as well. And I take probably like a day a week off from patching, but for the most part, I wear my patches almost every day, and they've been very, very helpful for me for a variety of reasons. But one thing that I always just like to say is that they're certainly not the only thing that I do. There are many, many different things that I do that are probably a little bit, I will be using the water machine. My husband and I make our own water. We distill it, we remineralize it. We give our pets hydrogen water. It would probably sound so extra to anyone that's never had an autoimmune issue to start to do those things. But, back, let's say 10 years ago, before I ever had a single health problem, I would never have thought to do all of this stuff. And I would have thought it was absolutely insane. And even the patches, I would have thought they were absolutely insane. And I did. When I first heard about them, I really thought these have to be fake. But I think when you hear about them in a more grounded, down-to-earth way, and you just start to understand, they make a lot more sense. And you're not promising people the world, but they do a lot for your body. So hope that this was really helpful. I hope that if you're wearing the patches, you're maybe respecting your body, starting slowly, recording what's happening, all of that stuff. And as a side note, although I personally, unless I forget, and I do forget to take off my patch sometimes, and it's not a big deal, I usually just skip the next day of patching. So the other day I was working really late on my computer. I woke up and it was still on my neck. So I took it off and skipped that day and then went back to my schedule the next day. But what I will say is one thing that I often do, you can kind of see back there, you'll see that there's a cat tree. I think there's actually a cat in it. And what I usually do is I take off my used patches and I put them under the pet bed so that my pets are still getting a little bit of the benefit. It's just a theory. It's not something that the company doesn't say to do that, but I always feel like there might be a tiny bit of juice left. So I just put them under my pet's bed. I don't wear them again the next day. I'm not taping them back on. I'm not purposely keeping them on all day, but it has never hurt me when I do. So anyway, so nice to see you guys today. And I'm just going to set up my camera quickly and unbox this and see what is in here. So if you guys want to check back, I should have the video up in the next few days. It's just going to be super casual. I just want to see what is in here. From what I've heard, by the way, I believe this is it's not a replacement for all of your water. It's going to filter the water. It is going to actually turn it into another form of biomodulation that you can drink. But I'm really, really excited because I will say I've heard some interesting stories, and I don't necessarily, so if I don't go by testimonials, because what happens for one person may or may not happen for me, right? Like someone else might have a miracle and I might not, but I am interested to see what happens. And in, how do I say it? Full disclosure, the last few months I was extremely busy working on another project. I'm actually just about to launch a class, and it is a class on basically attraction, magnetic marketing, and how to share whatever your network marketing product is, honestly, in a not icky way, and how to use YouTube to do it. So I've been really busy doing that. And during that time, I was working so hard that I forgot to do all of the things that I normally do to take care of my health. So I didn't wear my patches every day. I didn't take my anti-inflammatories. I didn't walk like I usually do. I was much more sedentary. And in that time, it was kind of interesting because I did see what happened and I don't think it was just not wearing the patches, it was everything. So it wasn't just one thing that I screwed up on. I literally screwed up on like all my self-care at the same time. And what was amazing is my inflammation was very high before this happened. My inflammation doubled, and it was a really not good number. And so it will be interesting for me. I have to get my labs. Like, it was a shocking number. When I saw it, I was like, oh, wow, I thought I could be sedentary for like 2 months and it would be okay. It wasn't. So anyway, back to walking, back to wearing my patches every day. I've got my Eon on. I take my anti-inflammatories. I'm moving. I'm not sitting on my computer so much, and I'm not working as hard basically on that project because it's basically done. But my point is, it will be interesting to see after I start doing all the things. So I'm not just doing one thing different. I started getting on my trampoline again. I started doing deep breathing, all the things to take down my inflammation. But I'm interested to see what happens with this too. So that's one of the reasons that I was gifted it. And I'm so lucky because my inflammation just skyrocketed so much, which is puts you at risk for some things that aren't great, basically. So I'm excited to see how this helps as well. So I got my blood work done before, and I will get it done again. But one important thing to note is it's not just going to be, if this makes a big difference, it won't just be this. It's going to be that I'm not treating myself like a human trash bag, and I'm actually taking care of myself and getting out and walking. It's so easy to think. I mean, I think I was in this phase of, I don't have to do all this stuff. My body should just pick it up and I should be fine and I shouldn't have to do all of this. I get like that sometimes. And in reality, we're very fortunate if we have the ability to take care of our bodies and do a little bit of extra. And if it told me anything, it told me that everything that I've been doing, that I was doing, was working, and I should have just kept doing it. It's not that hard. So anyway, thanks so much for joining me. I will be back on next week, and I hope everybody has a beautiful week. If you are looking to purchase the patches, my email, even if you just want to, if you're thinking about purchasing them and you want information from me, my email and my site are in the description. My Patreon link is in the description. And for folks that are not, I of course do free consults and support for people that are signed up with me, but a lot of people that are not want personal support and answers to their questions. I have consults available to be booked through my Patreon because so many people were asking. So always know that those are there. You don't have to take them. You can always contact your brand partner. But a lot of people write me and they asked if I could make that feature. So it is available now. So thank you so much, everybody. Always nice to come on and talk to you. I am going to turn on my camera so I can open this big box now. And yeah, feel free to let me know after if you are interested in hearing about the water machine, and I will definitely fill you guys in on it. So thanks so much, everyone, and stay healthy and stay beautiful.